Welcome to Learn Yourself. Today we are going to understand solved example 10.6. This is under gravitation chapter. So the example says that a block of wood kept on a tabletop, the mass of a wooden block is 5 kg. So its mass is 5 kg and its dimensions are 40 by 20 by 10 centimeter. Find the pressure exerted. So if we are keeping the wooden block vertically up, then how much pressure it will exert on a tabletop, and if we are keeping it horizontally, then how much it will exert pressure on the tabletop, that we have to find out. For that we have to find out the area, how much the area of the block is touching the tabletop. So in that much area it is exerting a pressure. Second thing, we have to find out that how much pressure it is exerting from this much mass. So first we have to find out pressure or a force, how much it is exerting for that particular area. So the force which is exerting per area is known as thrust. So when we are keeping the block vertically, so it is covering this much distance on tabletop. When we are keeping it horizontally, then it is covering this much distance and it is covering this much area on tabletop. So first we will find out the thrust, that in any of this condition, when we are keeping the block on the tabletop, how much pressure or how much force is it exerting on the tabletop, because force is from the mass and from gravitational pull. So it is nothing to do with how we are keeping it. In both the situation, the force applicable on the tabletop will remain same. So force will remain same, but area will change. So whose area is more, that is exerting less pressure, and whose area is less will exert more pressure. So first let us find out the force exerted by this wooden block, and then we are going to find out the area for both of this situation, and then we will calculate who is exerting more pressure. So first we are going to find out force. So F equals to m into g. So mass they have given us is 5 kg and acceleration due to gravity and gravitational constant is 9.8. So here we are going to get answer 49 Newton. So this much force is it is exerting on the tabletop while we are keeping it in any direction and in any situation on tabletop. Now we have to find out how much area it is covering in both the situation. First, when we are keeping it vertically, so dimensions are 40 by 20 into 10. So this rectangular, this block is like this rectangle, right? And there are three sides, that this side which has a maximum length, so this is 40 centimeter. This is a width, so it is going to be 20, and this is the breadth, so it is going to be 10. That is how we are calculating. Now when we are keeping it vertically up, so 20 and 10, this two side will be touching the tabletop. This two side, when we are rotating it like this, so 20 and 10 centimeter are touching on the tabletop, and this much area is exerting pressure on the tabletop. So we have to find out area for this two measure. So area for vertically up block equals to, so for area we are going to multiply length into breadth. So L into B, here we are going to get 20 into 10, so area is going to be 200 centimeter square, because here unit is centimeter, so area is centimeter square. Now area for horizontally lying block. So when we are keeping this block horizontally, so as you can see, this 20 centimeter and this 40 centimeter is coming in contact with tabletop, whereas the 10 centimeter will be vertically up. So 20 into 40 we are taking it here for the area. So area for So area for horizontal block is going to be L into B equals to 20 into 40. So here we are going to get 800 centimeter square. We have force and area for both of this situation. So we are going to find out the pressure, and pressure's formula we know that pressure equals to thrust, that is force applicable on this and divided by area. Thrust or force applicable in first situation and in second situation divided by area. So thrust will remain same for both of this situation when area is going to change. Now these two areas are in centimeter square. So for this pressure we have to convert this into meter. So 200 centimeter square, when we are converting it into meter square, it is going to be 0.02 meter square. And 800 centimeter square is going to be 0.08 meter square. Because centimeter is a small unit, while going towards the bigger unit we need to divide it. So we are going to divide with 100. So this is centimeter square. So we are going to divide with 100 two times. So here we are going to divide with 10,000. So 800 divided by 10,000 and 200 divided by 10,000, because here it is not alone centimeter, it is centimeter square. So we are going to divide this number two times with 100. So it is going to converting into meter square. So that's why it is 0.08 meter square. Now pressure equals to thrust divided by area. So for first situation, pressure equals to thrust is 49 Newton. It is 49 Newton divided by, what is the area? Area is 0.02 meter square. So 450 Newton per meter square. Now pressure for the second situation. Now thrust will remain constant for this situation, that 49 divided by 0.08, because this is for the second situation. Answer we will get is 612.5 Newton per meter square. So these are two different answers as we can see. So here from the first situation, the pressure will be applicable on the surface is 2450 Newton per meter square. Whereas when we are keeping it horizontally, the pressure is 612.5 Newton per meter square. So that is how when we are keeping it box vertically upward, so its area is less, so that's why its pressure is more. Whereas here the area is more when we are keeping it horizontally. Area is more, so the applicable pressure on the tabletop is less. So here pressure and area are inversely proportional to each other. So one will increase, the other one will be decreasing in that situation. So that is the relationship between pressure and area. If area is increasing, the pressure will be decreasing, and vice versa. In coming videos, we are going to discuss many important concepts. So don't forget to subscribe, learn yourself. I'll see you in next video. Till then, keep learning, keep sharing.